Okay, I'm back. Let's figure it out. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be even more parkour because I need to put redstone there. Yes, sir. Let's... Whoa. Lots of blinking. Lots of blinking. Nuts. All right. Thank you. All right. Did I get them all? It appears I got them all. All right. They're all temporarily set. Now the redstone is done. We need crafty crates and Corporea funnels. So let's get that next step going. And I know we need to do these yet, but I'll do this real first, and then we'll get these. I just feel like doing the next step, so we got to do the next step. Recipe for crafty crates again. Dreamwood and a crafting table. Yep, figured. How much dreamwood do I have left? Okay. And regular wood I do not have on me. It's planks, right? Yep. Crafty crates, woo! And then the Corporea funnels need all those Corporea sparks, which need regular sparks and Ender air and Corporea sparks. Pixie dust. We're out of space. Let's make some space. Is the entropinium hard to automate? No. Sorry, my phone decided I need to do this. There we go. Is it just a pain to get the second tier runes? Yep. For me, it's a pain. Because in the Floramancer mod pack, some of the items that you need to make the second tier runes are a little harder to automate than if you had standard recipes. Diamonds are not hard if you have an orchid. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more of these, aren't I? Okay. Droppers. Funnels. Yeah, we need more sparks. You. Don't have room in my inventory for anything that I want. I have the ender air. I need the pixie dust. I remember when doing these trades was really slow. I'm going to need more than that, but for now, that will have to do. All right. I am not coloring my Corporea networks. It's all just one network right now. I don't have anything too complex, so I'm not worried about that right now. Ooh, a slime. You know what this means? Oh, that's fantastic. What Y level are we at? 34, yeah, so somewhere in this area is a slime chunk. That might be worth it. Ooh. Kind of a jackpot moment there, guys. Definitely have to light it up in here. It's too dark, so all these lighting updates are going to kill my FPS after a time. The setup along the corridor here is to turn flowers into petals. And that's for these three. We'll tuck them in here. That's for them, that's for them. We might need some of that yet. Aha, okay. And then, because we're gonna need Corporea sparks here too, so we need them on the funnels. And then of course we're gonna need 16 more on all the chests. Ugh. I just heard Max jump up on the counter and he really needs to stop doing that. He is too old to jump that high. I seriously believe he is going to expire from missing the jump and falling and hurting himself. And there'll be nothing I can do about it. Almost out of gold. I only need nuggets though. So we got that, blaze powder, flowers. Let's grab you. Okay. Alright, so we got that, and then we need to make them into Corporea again, which means that stuff. Oh, you know guys, those of you who were watching me do my End City runs and I was all like, oh my gosh, I'm going to find all these shulker boxes to get shulker shells. I completely forgot that I can make shulkers. So I won't have to, I can make the mob shulkers, so I can just make them and kill them for shulker shells to get that. I completely forgot, so that won't be a big deal anymore. I was like, man, I got to do all this hunting. Yeah, don't have to do that. And there's a purpose for my coarse fruit that I was like, I don't know why I need this. Yep, the Kakuna Caprice, if you feed it 20 chorus fruit, it turns it into a shulker, which is why you can automate the shulk me not. Yeah, how are you going to automate the Shulk-Me-Not, Darkwing, if you can't spawn Shulkers? Oh, maybe you don't know that flower. Shulkers... The Shulk-Me-Not generates mana when a Shulker hits another mob? Or something like that? I believe that's what it is. Let's grab our book. I believe the Shulker dies, yes. Generating Shulk-Me-Not. The flower will create a massive amount of mana while its internal buffer is empty and a monster within its range is hit with a Shulker's projectile, causing it to gain levitation. Both the hit entity, the mob that it hits, and the Shulker are killed. And their drops and experience are suppressed, which means I won't get them in that instance. For that to happen, the Shulker must be targeting the other monster rather than the projectile just wandering in its way. So that means we're going to need to use the flower that makes mobs aggro with each other. The High Sea Dream, yep. In order for that to work. But yeah, there you go. We have to automate that one eventually. So, let's put the slime away that we got. Do I have a spot for slime? Maybe not. Let's put it there. Sure. Alright. You know, while we're up here. Boop. Feed it chorus fruit. You need to give it 20 chorus fruit. Yeah, the thing from the end. This stuff. The flowers from the end of growing plant. So I collected them going, I don't know what we're using these for, because there's no recipes or anything to need this at any other point, but you need it to generate Shulkers. So I will need to set up an farm automation somewhat, whatever you can do for that. There's not a vanilla method that is really efficient because you have to have 2 farms. Oh, we need to give this more petals. Yeah, end rods. Yeah, totally could do end rods, yes. But you have to be pretty efficient with... Ooh. Making 2 farms. One to just get the flowers and the other to do the fruit. Okay. Oh, see, I'm not... What does the iron rod do in Quark? I know I read about it or I saw something about it. Was it you that was playing with it, 4 ounce? Don't remember. Okay, so there and there are where our item frames need to go. And right now these are pulling the network but not doing anything because it doesn't know what it needs from the network. It breaks blocks using a piston and the rod. Okay. The chorus flower grows chorus plants. It's the seed, technically, but the only way to get it is to harvest the chorus flower on the top of the plant. Like when you break the whole plant, it disappears. Okay, we need to finish these, and I need some redstone lamps to turn these off. And we need to make the recipe. Let's finish this side. Let's finish this side. Whoop. That was not planned. Okay. I don't know all of the uses of it in vanilla other than building blocks and building blocks and rods. There we go. I'm like, there's something else. No. Okay. He is really good with redstone. He says he's not, but he is. Okay. Must be from here. All right. Crafty crate. And then on top of it, Corporea, and then the Corporea is where these blocks are, and then here. There. No, no, no. Ah! Oh, let me back up there. Okay. Zone 4 ticks. Oop, put the redstone here. And then torches, okay, built. Yay, and now these guys. Boop, boop. Get rid of you. Uh-huh. And then Corporea sparks. Item frames. On the front, please. Okay. Are these all connected? That's worth a good question. Oh, well, if I don't take it off. Doesn't it pull the... Oh, no, of course it's not connected. The master is really far away. We need to connect the master spark all the way down here. Yeah, that would be something we need to do too. Okay, let's get rid of some of this darkness. There's a lot of darkness around here. Alright, so before this will even work, we need to change the cracky crates and to get the spark network, the Corporea network down here. That's gonna take a bit. How many sparks do I have? 21 here, but we're not gonna have that many left once I get done here. One on each of these chests will leave me only like 6. Okay. Go up here. Make some more droppers. We're using those as temporary chains until I can make them more permanent. Like I said, this one here is a framed drawer to look like living rock, so I can disguise it around my base where there's living rock or living wood, and that's what I'm going to be doing ultimately. But for now, let's just make some droppers. And we're probably going to need more Corporea sparks. We're definitely going to need some more Corporea sparks. I'm going, it's a long way that way. Alright. Regular sparks. We need more this stuff. Let's make 16. And then come down this way with it. All right. Corporea sparks travel 8 blocks. And our closest one, we've got one there, or one there, and we need to go that way. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should be able to probably put one right here. That will help us get it moved. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because Corporea pulls a 15 by 15, so 8 is what you want. So now it's to there. Oh well, it's good to know that it's connecting that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let's put it here. And we'll make this one look like living wood eventually. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I put it on this side. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Too far. Three, 4, 5, 6. Wonder why. If it has to actually be like right here. If that's the case, I'll put it. Let's put it under the stairs. Right here. All right. There we go. And then the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. I want you back. This is just a hole. Fun. Ooh, do you see that? It went down, which means that is close enough to our flower farm area. So we might be connected. Let's find out. Flower farm? Whoa, that's all chained up. Oh, oh, oh! I think we are in business. Well, a way to test that. Let's find out. We're going to do white flowers. Oh wait, we need to set the crafty crate. And I probably will put phantom ink on any of these that actually will be visible and cover them up, so you can't see them. Because after a while, seeing all these sparks gets annoying. Alright, I was here for these. I need to make this, which is placeholders and some redstone. Alright. There's 32 placeholders. And we need to put it right there because it's just one slot will give us what we need. Let's eat while we're looking at food stuff here. Alright. You have been set. And off it goes. Making petals. So now we can take one of those out. Put it in there. And we should be able to pull our Corporea network via the index for white petals now. And we'll just set this up for all of them. And after, I think it's 5 stacks, it will stop. It's only at 1 strength right now, and as it detects, it'll go up. And once it reaches this block, when it powers this block, it'll stop the timer. So let's do white, and we'll do the two grays right there. We'll do gray and gray. We'll do light gray. And dark gray. Ooh. And then we'll do black down here, and it's, I see red. Need to turn that off. So we'll do black. Okay, and brown. Excuse me. Yellow. Brown. Yellow. Off to go. Okay. Woo! Alright. Are any of these done yet? You should be almost done. The white one. That one's lit up. So yep, once this one gets lit up, when it'll stop the timer. So that should be done soon. Alright, next side. Let's do red, yellow, magenta, purple, red. Why do I have two? Red, pink, magenta, purple, pink, red. And I'm going to say this over and over again because otherwise I will get it wrong. Oops, too close. I'm picking them up. Hey, stop it! Alright, and then we'll do the blues. We'll do light blue, cyan, and dark blue. Light blue, cyan, dark blue. And then we should just have greens and orange. Orange, green, lime. We'll do orange here. And we'll do dark green. Right. And yay! Okay. I don't need all of this cobble that's fallen into these. Well, I'm standing too close to that one again. Okay, these have... I put a cyan one in there, didn't I? Light blue, cyan. Get rid of this cobble. Too much cobble. Is that it? Are we done? And then these should have stopped because they've been long enough. Yep. Okay. Let's get some redstone lamps made to go on the tops of those. If for some reason I need to manually shut them off, that's why. But otherwise, it'll also be a visual indicator that it's crafting because it'll be blinking. I will probably want to set up a way of manually shutting off this farm, or automatically shutting off this farm. I wonder if the red string comparator will work with drawers. I don't know. But it will work if I use a crystal cube. Hey 4 ounce, are you watching still? To get rid of that. Did you know that you can send redstone signals through the Corporea network? Because I think you were saying you were trying to do some turning off of something. My head's not quite right with your last VOD that you were watching that I watched. I read it on Reddit that, like for example, and I'm going to try to do this hypothetically as much as possible, crystal cube, okay? If, say for example, you want to turn off a farm when it reaches a certain level, what the guy said to do was have a dropper with the item in it trigger when the comparator detects a certain level. So it sends the item to dropper into a hopper loop, and whenever the dropper detects the item, it sends a redstone signal. You put a Corporea spark on top of the dropper, so that when it gets the item back, it does a redstone pulse. And that redstone pulse you can send elsewhere and pick it up elsewhere. That pulse that the dropper received. I'll have to, figure out how to share that with you. I don't even know. Don't even know. It is ridiculous. So I haven't tested it, so I don't know how it works. But I will be testing it. But that it can send redstone wirelessly over the Corporea network. I'm guessing that would be where it would be useful to use a specific colored Corporea network, like a red network, for example, and have that be your wireless redstone for a particular thing, so that if it gets a signal through the red Corporea network, it knows to turn your farm off or something. It was really interesting. I was like, well, that's a little bit more advanced redstone than what I'm capable of doing. You're trying to figure out why Corporea sparks are not working. Are you... your space is large enough, but you don't need... Are they just not connecting with each other? While we're doing this, let's make some... Ooh, I might need to go get glowstone to make these lamps. I don't even think any of my mana gen is running right now. I think it's all run out. 3 of the 11 sparks aren't working. I have 33 glowstone. Definitely gonna need to go get more glowstone. Do I still have the levers on me? I do. It definitely seems odd. Okay. This morning it did work, and now it's not working. That is... my only thought is that at some point a particular chunk unloaded. But I know that your base isn't that large. And you have it chunk loaded, yeah. Ah, that's not where I want you. Okay. back up. Back down this way. What? I don't need to jump up. I can see the top part. There we go. Hey. You think you figured it out? Well, that's always good. I have a working Hall of Petals. Hall of Petals. Hall of Petals. Yay! Now, I just need to start automating flowers. And I think I'm going to do them, where do I want to do them at? It might be fun to do them down here. Down there. But then I could do it down here. There's a decently large space already dug out. Hello, and it's not all the way lit up either. But what I'll be doing then is relocating the flower crafting. Yeah, we need to put more petals. This has stopped working because I'd like to set up a petal apothecary to do, like I have with the petals, a certain amount of flowers on hand. So I don't have to craft them on demand. I don't want to craft them on demand. I want to pull them when I need them and have some backed up. Have a backup amount. So this setup would have Corporea funnels and whatnot, but this is not where it's going to live. And my water bucket refiller thing is going to be more centrally located so that it can do the same thing. And I'd like, if possible, to use this flower in its function of the flower crafting room. I think there's no such thing as a too big network. You can make a gigantic network. Okay, back to this. I want to have just a petal apothecary in the middle of a room, just sitting there, and still be crafting flowers with it. Yeah, I figured you'd have to draw me a picture, but yeah. So yeah, I want to do that. And in order to do that, I think I'm going to use the spectranthemum. And for those of you who don't know, the spectranthemum, any items dropped within its range that it can be picked up can teleport those items to another location within 20 blocks. So if I had it like on the edge of a space, it could teleport the items that it needs to make a flower, for example, to here. Bloop. Is it just 12? I was pretty sure it was 20, but it could be 12. Spectranthemum. It could be 12. I'm totally... It is 12. Yep, 12 radius. It, yeah, in a 5... Picks up in a 5x5, transports 12 blocks away. Yeah, it would be cool if it was 20. So, nope, not 20. But that's okay. Not a problem. Let's put some of this Botania stuff. We'll put those in there because they're going to be used for a bunch of that. Need a redstone box. Need to put that away. But here we are in our Corporea index. Count mystical white petals. 373 mystical white petals. And then if we do count mystical blue petals, we should have the same amount. Yep, 373, but it knows because it can see the petal hall. So yay! Step 1 of flower automation complete! Now I just need to clear out an area and figure out how I want to do flower petal apothecary crafting. And I already told you guys a long time ago where I'm going to do rune crafting. You like the JI ability of that? Yeah, where you can just press C and it'll request the item. Yep. Rune crafting is going to be down here in the crystal cave. I have to flatten out wherever the floor level is going to be. Yep. But this is where rune crafting is going to be, is here. Yes, that does mean I will need to get mana down here, and it means I'll need to get the Corporea network down here, but that's the fun. That's the funness. That's all the fun, right? I like the fact that I can spread out and have the challenge of getting things places. Look at all the gold in the wall. I should collect it. I need to go mining now, and I'm supposed to be streaming again tomorrow morning, and I'm so low on resources. You spend a whole hour just mining. But we could probably put a mana generating flower somewhere around here so that it wouldn't be so difficult to get mana there. I've got all this lovely space. So we could do that. And there's access to our existing base right here. Come down this way. I am looking forward to making my base bigger. I stream tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. From 10 to 11. Hello. Is my morning grind, where I just do something for an hour before I start my work day. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, we might actually decorate this. I want to make some pointy arches. If I can. I don't know how much space I have up there, if there's stuff up there. I don't know. But I want it to be looking cool. Eventually it might be neat to do Bifrost blocks. Somewhere in since they rotate colors. I need to make a rod of the Bifrost to do that, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, that might be cool. Maybe like in the peak. We'll see. Why did you stop? Oh, you're gonna rotate here any second. Wow, actually it looks more like a minute. But I wonder if it's actually working. If these are actually hitting the drum or not. Or, yeah, that might be something I have to find out. But, what's on my to-do list, guys? Let's look. I mean, we have farms. I could show you how the potato farm is doing, how if it's been harvesting and whatnot. I haven't watched it or checked on it since we made it. And I need to add another layer yet. I would like 3 layers. 3 layers. So let's take a look. Hello, are you working? There are potatoes in there. And there are potatoes in here. There are more than the last time I looked, and it looks like it'll harvest in like the next 2 or 3 minutes. I have this on like a 32-minute timer because I don't have any aggro carnations here. And so they're not growing very fast. When I get some aggro carnations in there, it'll grow faster. So yeah. Lots of farms to do. We're gonna have to duplicate this thing again wherever I end up building my other farm, which I probably won't put it here since we're so close to the outside. Yeah. You're gonna hate potatoes after this pack. You have a potato farm automated, don't you? I know you have a whole bunch of manual farms because you're really trying to crank out the 48 million that you need. But I'm looking at it this way. I have all of these other things to automate while potatoes are growing and harvesting. So I have all the time in the world before, yeah, I'm not, it'd be nice to have a creative mana pool, but I need to make all this mana anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't have any agrocarnations here, so it's not, they're not gonna be going that fast. So yeah. Okay, I do know that we can check something off of this to-do list out here then, because I had move flower farm on it. There, move flower farm. Alright. A lot of these things, auto crop farming will take a while. Bulk flower creation is what we're in progress of doing. Tier 2 rune supplies. I have some tier 2 rune supplies. They're just no automation, no farming of them. I've collected some of them here. Here. Those are all tier 2 rune supplies so that I can make tier 2 runes. I just haven't. But, yeah. I'm having so much fun with this pack, guys. So much fun. How are we doing here? 19 stacks. Ugh. Oops. Why are you stuck up? I don't know. Slightly flawed. That's the way things go for me. Slightly flawed. Oh well. Not worried. I'll just have to come watch it. But it's apparently the Ranuncarpus is placing one a little too fast and it's ending up pushing it up there. Oh well. Slightly flawed is a win for you? Yeah. It's the fact that I figured this out and I haven't seen a tutorial or a YouTube video of anything of a living wood farm or a living rock farm like this makes me feel really good. It doesn't mean this is efficient. It doesn't mean this is the best or the recommended one, but the fact that I know how it works and I made the redstone work makes me happy. And we're here because it's going to flip over here in a second. Yep. Oh, is there one that's smaller that... Oh, that is like mine, huh? Mine is smaller. That's interesting. Yeah, so what I think is going on is that when the piston pushes the block up, there's a slight, just a slight enough tick delay that the Ranuncarpus is going, oh, place a block real fast, right there. Yeah. Oh, it must be time to get wood over here. Is this full? Oh, it's full. We need to turn the animated torch off. This is something that some wireless redstone would be nice. Alright, so let's just take it off. And we need to turn you. And turn it that way. Oh, it's currently blowing that way. That's the way we want. Place. Yep, it's currently this one should be off, right? I will know in a moment. Yep, it's going that way. Good, good, good. That's the way I want it to go. Okay. Stand there long enough. What is ticking? Oh. We have so many birch saplings, guys. Just, ugh. Instead of pushing them up, it pulls them down. I have my living rock one set up this way. It also pulls them up. I could see how pushing them down, though, it would definitely protect any sensitive redstone stuff you have, because the tiny planet would be underneath doing its spinny thing instead of here. I have this one turned off right now. That's what this block is pushed out for. Alright. Just looking at things now, so it's time to call it for this stream. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow morning. I'll figure out what we're going to do before then. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I hope to catch you back here next time. If you are watching and you're not a follower yet, click that follow button so you'll be notified when I go live on Twitch. And if you would rather catch up with what I've been doing, I do post all of my videos and archives on YouTube, broken up into 1-hour episodes. So I hope to catch you back here next time. Take care, folks. Have a great evening. Bye.